So can you do that on your import, I guess? So we were in Mexico when we did the burnout, so you guys know that was in Mexico, en las sierras de Michoacán. So hope you guys enjoy that. We had to drive all the way to Mexico, guys, believe it or not.
What's up, guys? This is Javi again, and this is my 2016 Denali HD. Check it out.
So what color is this? Because I love this color. This is one of my favorite colors.
I'm saying it's charcoal gray.
Charcoal gray?
Yeah.
Like a graphite kind of?
Yeah.
Almost like the GTR, right, guys? What do you guys think? I mean, imagine this thing towing a GTR. That'd be sick. Like I said, goals. So Javi, you know, he was into like the big wheels and things like that. You know, back in like 2007. Prior to that. That was the theme, you know. Javi, if you guys don't know a little bit about Javi, he was in Night Dreams. That's the car club that started,
yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
Do you remember that, like in 2005? Back in the days, they were hitting hard, right?
Back in the T-Pain days.
Right, T-Pain. I remember those days. I used to see him at car shows actually.
Yeah.
He's a drifter now. He has a drift car.
Yeah.
He's a drifter, but that's when Javi was hitting hard with the Night Dreams. You guys used to see the Escalades and things like that. So he did that, you know. It's up until like maybe a year ago, and then. So what made you decide, Javi, to change it up with a truck like this?
It just, I guess you could say you could drive it a lot more, enjoy it, go everywhere, not having to worry about how small the tire is, and it still looks nice, and then you don't gotta worry about the weather.
So, if they told you right now, well, I'll give you Cinderella and Nakamare in exchange for this truck, both of those trucks for this truck.
No.
No?
No.
So obviously the game has changed, right?
It has,
so,
yeah.
So this is more of I guess practical. You're older, obviously. He is barely 30, so he's not that old guy, but as you guys get older, practicality is kind of where it's at, you know, where his trucks, the other ones. So let's just talk about it. Like the Escalade has airbags, right? So those things will have problems down the road. This thing doesn't have it. He'll probably get some too, though. But
it has a leaf spring setup.
I mean, it has leaf springs, right? Like a normal truck.
Yeah, you'll switch it over to coil.
Right?
Yeah, I think it's all coil after that.
What do you think, Chido?
No, for sure. I want a truck. I mean, they're just expensive. Like he used to have small tires and stuff like that. And my car's lowered, and like going into parking spaces or speed bumps, you worry about all that crap. Yeah. And then like hitting something, you know. But with this, it's like you can go anywhere. Like grocery stores, like. They're like, if someone tries to ding your door, you'll ding the bottom.
You'll hit the side.
Yeah, they'll fuck up their shit.
Yeah. So these trucks are just more practical, right? So I'll tell you kind of why he got it, because he kind of mentioned it, but he was telling us before on video he needed something to tow his other trucks. So he finally found a tow rig, because he had a Hummer. He had a Hummer H2, and you know, if he kept using that, he was going to probably blow the engine or something going over the Donner Pass. So then he was in search for a tow rig. He found the tow rig. And after he got the tow rig, he actually fell in love with it more than the other trucks. Yeah. So this is kind of like the new style, guys. These trucks are fire. What kind of tires do you have?
They're 24s by 14s, wrapping amp tires.
Nice. I see you got a badass shock. So what kind of shocks does it have?
It has a Fox Shocks 2.0s.
2.0s?
Yeah.
And then you can immediately see the exhaust just hanging out. So look at, guys. Don't ever let a truck guy make fun of your exhaust either, because back in the days, truck guys used to make fun of the little Hondas and things like that, right? But I think this is one of the biggest tips I've ever seen in my life. All right, guys, we're gonna hear the exhaust. Tell us what you guys think. Here we go. But we can justify. You guys know why we can justify it? How much power does this truck make? Horsepower and torque.
It's about nine-ish, rounded to 1,000.
Like 1,000 torque?
Yeah.
Almost like 900 torque maybe?
Yeah.
What size lift does it have? How big
It's
is it?
a 1012 Cognito.
What does that
So
mean?
1012, so it's pretty much, it sits at a 10 and you could adjust it to a 12-inch. 12-inch.
Oh, so
height.
you could actually adjust
Yeah.
it. Nice.
Yeah, it's set right now at a 10.5.
What's the tow capacity on this thing? Do you know? Like, no? Like around 20,000 maybe?
Not sure.
Like 16,000? We'll look it up, guys. I'll look it up and I'll post it. You know, this is kind of a new rig for you too. How long have you owned this truck for?
I'd say like 2 years.
So, and then you never maxed it out or anything?
No, I just use it for what I need to use it to tow my truck, and that's it.
So I see the rear diff. You were telling me about your rear diff. I see that cover. So Sparks Nevada Elite Customs. That is a local shop here in Reno. Or?
Yeah, it's a body shop, and they do a lot of the SEMA builds right now. They're actually in Gregg Street.
Oh, cool.
And yeah, that's who. I guess that's who did that.
Who fixed that up?
Yeah.
And what kind of gears does the rear end have?
It's 456s.
And
I would say they're it's more for towing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So bigger gears?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. It is a little cold, right, Javi?
Yeah, it's cold.
So you guys have seen the new GMC commercials. This does not have the new tailgate, but who cares about that new tailgate? It does have a little camera. You got your tow hitch. You got your trailer connectors, which a lot of trucks have that. That's pretty standard. Your backup sensors, and then your tailgate. I do like this about the Chevys that it does that. This is, guys, a working man, so you'll see his work boots.
Yeah.
Es a rancho, da, so, you know, de Michoacán, Puro Michoacán, chido.
Michigan?
Puro Michigan. Bed liner, you got the bed liner. What's up with this tire?
Well, I had to get a different tire just because since the stock no longer works, like say if I was to get a flat, it'd be kind of like
It doesn't.
Yeah, so that's why I kind of had to get a one
Something
that would,
about the height.
Yeah, something that would even out with those tires.
Level it pretty much.
Yeah, so that way it could run even.
Nice. So this one does have the rear window, which I like.
Yeah.
Do all of them come with that window?
No, some don't.
Some don't, right?
No, some of them come with just a full glass.
The Denali's,
The Denali's?
and the high countries, and the higher
The
models.
LTZs, maybe things like the Z71s. And,
Because there's some Denali's that don't have that or the sunroof.
so it's like an option.
I
It's
think
an
so,
option.
yeah.
So I do like that it has that, guys. Well, anyway, enough said about the back. So you got the murdered out taillights, murdered out high mount cargo light, brake light. You got are these aftermarket or are these factory side steps?
They're factory.
Are they?
Yeah,
Nice.
they're factory.
Nice. So crew cab. This is an HD, guys. It is a diesel, like he said. So HD. You got your nice badass mirrors. I guess this is murdered out too, no?
Yeah.
It looks like it, a little shorty antenna. Allison transmission. What have you heard about these trannies? Are they pretty solid trannies, or?
Yeah, they from what I heard, yeah, they're pretty solid.
Yeah. I know the older ones. The Allison is like, you hear it all the
I
time,
think
right?
Allison uses it on their heavy.
They use it like in
like
everything.
semi
Huh?
trucks.
Yeah.
So front end, pretty much you could say it looks stock, right? They did paint the sign. I mean, you can see a little bit of flaking, but again, it's a tow rig. What's up with this? Is this for
Crack
like?
a lot.
What's up with this here? Does it come off?
That's a license plate cover.
Oh,
You can take this off, yeah, you can have the license plate on it, but I don't.
But if it doesn't have it, technically in
Yeah.
Nevada. In Nevada, if it doesn't have it, you don't need a front plate.
Nope.
So don't even mention anything to a cop, right? So fog lights, you got warning parking sensors again. You got your nice projectors. I love this front end, guys. I personally, this is my favorite kind of truck right here. I'll tell you guys right now, the GMC, exactly how this truck sits, is the kind of truck that I would personally own. Yeah. This guy actually owns it, which it's a dream, and congratulations for your hard work. You know, he works his ass off, and you know you get back in return what you put in sometimes in life, not always.
Gotta thank the wife too.
Gotta thank the wife too, right?
Gotta thank the wife.
Gotta thank the wife. So in case she's watching the vlog, that's why.
Yeah. She stands behind my crazy ideas, so she's cool with it. So that's why gotta love her.
Gotta thank her for that.
Yeah.
So, and I'll say the same thing too. What he's trying to say is, without a partner, somebody that supports your hobby, you know, that backs you up, like you have to. It's like a best friend that backs you up on your ideas, and guides you and tells you when something's not right or if it's not practical. So I completely understand him. This is a reflection of a good marriage, I would say. So anyway, I see the front sway bar. I mean, it's obviously an aftermarket one too.
Yeah.
You can see the lift, some of the shocks, the control arm.
And yeah, Cognito makes the whole thing. Yeah.
So Cognito makes the kit.
Cognito's the brand of
So you guys could see, that's the brand. It's a whole kit. From what he knows, you can see it underneath. You see the name. Well, cool. That's it. I mean, as far as the outside, I mean, you do have tinted windows. Is it the same thing like the truck, like the Escalade?
Yeah.
Kind of like 5-on-5. And then 5?
5 over 25, and then 5. It's 5 over 25 since that's factory.
So
back is factory, which is I believe it's 25.
25.
And then we went over it with
5.
With 5. Plus this one's already had the 25 on the front one.
Same thing.
Yeah.
And then you tinted the front window too,
I
right?
tinted the front windshield.
And then what is that, like a 25?
That's
or?
a 20%.
20%. Damn. Hella dark. So, and what's your favorite part about the truck, Javi?
The whole thing.
Just
Pretty
the whole
much,
thing.
Yeah, and the power on it. I like this. I mean, the sound of it. I love the sound of, the truck. Yeah.
And you guys could hear the wastegate. You guys probably heard it on the burnout. So, this thing was badass. That was a sick ass burnout. We were holding on for our dear life. Actually, we didn't think it was that big of a deal. We got back in the truck. He's like, "Hey, I'll do one for you guys inside the truck." We're like, "Whatever, sure, cool." I mean, that would be cool. He made a first effort. Now the truck kind of didn't want to kick in as good. And as soon as I felt that first one, I was like, "Oh crap! If that's the first one, and it's barely getting warmed up, imagine how the real one's gonna be." So I was like, "You guys see me on the camera holding on for our dear life. Being in a truck like this and doing that is a very unique experience. I'll tell you guys that."
Sorry, babe, I had to do it for the blog.
Yeah, you did it for the vlog, so thank you, Howie. So you got what are these like?
Those are they're
cargo lights, kind of?
Yeah, kind of. So when you're like hooking up with the trailer, like they light up and they're pretty bright.
Just helps you out, huh?
Yeah, they're bright.
What's going on here, Javi?
Yeah, well, we got our 6.6 diesel. Don't know much about it, to be honest with you, but I know I just done the intake, which is by HSP, and still got a few parts to go to complete the whole.
So you got a intake, right? You said?
Yeah.
Pretty much. Besides that, it's factory, right?
Yeah.
And the exhaust, right?
It's a full. Yeah, I'm running a full 5-inch straight pipe.
Okay.
So yeah.
And you have the chip.
It's chip. It's an EFI Live.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what are your goals with this truck? So Javi told me, he told me right now he's debating, thinking of selling the Escalade, thinking about it. We're not promoting the Escalade.
No,
right?
Promotion. No,
but I just got to tell you guys what he's trying to do, right? Since you're on the vlogs.
Yeah.
So he's gonna put more focus on this truck now. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I want to do a different build.
So what are your goals with this truck?
Pretty much just get bigger wheels, and then kind of just color match I like the intercooler piping, the radiator, and I don't know, and then pretty much go with like a Keldum and the air ride in the back, and just powder coat the whole lift, all that.
And then why do you want to do this? Just because you like the truck so much, or to compete, or?
No, I want to. I mean, when I do a build, I don't really worry about too much competing, just because I know there's somebody else better than you. But I do it for me and just for my likings. So I try to enjoy pretty much the part of building your own build.
That's the fun part, right?
Yeah, the fun part is doing it for you, not for nobody else. So no, I just want to do it just to, I don't know, daily drive it, and that way it could look good.
He does have intercooler piping and other additional things at home. But anyway, that's it as far as the engine. We'll show you guys the inside. We're on top of the tires right now, as you guys can see. Doing it for the vlog. Javi's over there.
Yeah.
So what does this cost, Javi? Something like this?
Well, it depends on who you go with. A lot of shops try to charge you like 5 G's just for this crap. But I mean, the guy that I went to, he was a pretty cool dude. He charged me $450 for the whole thing.
Oh, that's not bad.
No, and
to do this too?
Yeah, he did the whole suede.
But heated seats. You got GPS.
Heated steering wheel too.
Heated steering wheel too. Damn, must be nice. So AC, right? AC and heated seats, right?
Yeah. And this truck's coming with Wi-Fi too, if you want.
Wi-Fi too.
Yeah.
You do have a nice cell phone charger like we talked about on the Z71. You do have what do they call this plug? I forget what
home plug, right?
The home plug, I guess.
Yeah. We'll call it the home plug.
The home plug. So what's this exhaust brake?
Oh, that's so when you're going down the hill, that way you don't use your brakes. So it's kind of like the semi, like you know how you have a jig brake, but with this is when you're towing, you're not using your brakes, you're using the exhaust brake, and you don't, that way you're not using up your brakes, you don't burn them out.
Makes sense, right? So you're using the power of the engine to slow it down.
Yeah.
Nice.
My favorite part of this thing is this. It switches the gauges.
Yeah, you can change like all the gauges. Yeah. Look at that, dude. Like you can change
You got
it
GPS
in the middle.
So yeah.
That's badass. That's probably the nicest gauges I've seen on anything, actually. To be honest with you, I would have to say so, don't you?
Yeah, I've never seen that.
What else do you have? Your parking sensors. What's this one?
Lane departure. So like when pretty much when you're driving and like you're not paying attention, this shit like it'll beep, like it'll tell you,
You get off
gotta
the
go
lane?
faster. Yeah.
What would you say to a younger person that wants to build something like that or can't afford it, or what would you recommend, Javi?
Just keep going. Like say if you have your mind set on something and you really want it, then you gotta do everything in your power to do it. I mean, I always wanted one of this, but I mean, there was times that you can't really get what you want. You have to work, and once you pretty much do that, and eventually everything comes. So if you want something, you'll get it.
Again, Chido, thank you for coming out here.
Any means, we're not pros at this, so I mean, if you have any tips, and I'll give some tips. I mean, don't judge, just give us tips. And haters.
Drop a comment. Which one was your favorite truck? He did have the Knockmer, which is the Silverado with the Cadillac front end. He does have the Escalade Cinderella that we did previously before this vlog, and then he has the GMC Denali. Which one was your favorite and why? Comment. We do like feedback again. Thank you guys. Anything you guys want to add?
Oh yeah, I did not build that.
Oh, what's going on here, buddy?
I'm about to get on my truck.
Can you get on?
Yeah, I got my booster kit.
Oh, yeah. They got you, dude. They got you.
I know. Thanks for having.
Boom. Can you get on the truck or no? So what's going on? So what is this? What is it, Javi?
It's a Denali HD right here. It's a diesel. 6.7 or 6.6.
6.6.
That one up. I'm running 24s by 14s, and they're wrapped on amp tires, and they're wrapped with a 35, 18. 35. Skip that part.
Today.